If you promote family-sustaining jobs, you're going to grow the economy and you're going to grow the tax base. The governor offered no vision whatsoever with respect to how he wants to grow the economy.
I've never actually seen a budget address that didn't talk about a budget.
Do you know what each and every one of these members do? They talk to people back home. And you know what they're hearing? Oh my goodness, please hold the line on taxes. These are good, solid, honest, hardworking people. And with all due respect, I think the governor is out of touch with those folks.
He talked about the taxpayers locally having to pay more if we don't give more money here from the Commonwealth. There are not separate taxpayers in the local, school, and state level. They're all the same taxpayers that are being asked to pay an additional billions of dollars in new taxation at a time when Social Security got a 0% increase, and we hear the federal government's now proposing a $4 trillion budget. I don't think that's what our constituents want.
Unless the governor happened to pick up a leprechaun with a pot of gold in his Jeep, there is no chance that budget is based in reality. There is no chance there are the votes there in the House and the Senate to raise the taxes necessary to balance that budget. $3.6 billion in tax increases, $3 billion in new spending, 15 new taxes, and a retroactive income tax. It's absolutely absurd.
Do not take on a structural deficit and increase spending at the same time. That's a disaster, a taxpayer's disaster.
And the governor keeps talking about this framework agreement, this framework budget. The part that he forgets to tell the people of Pennsylvania, the only part of the framework that he's still proposing is higher taxes for higher spending. He doesn't talk about property tax reform. He doesn't talk about pension reform. He doesn't talk about liquor privatization. He doesn't talk about greater accountability for education. And he doesn't talk about greater restrictions on property taxes increases in the future.
Let's not lecture the legislature. Because let me tell you something, we worked hard putting together a budget. And just because we don't agree with the governor does not mean that we're not working hard and being responsible and representing the taxpayers of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
The governor can choose whatever tone he wants. We understand he's gone through an entire year of spending millions of dollars instead on education, but in spending them attacking the legislature through mail pieces, TV ads, radio ads. We're focused on getting a budget done and actually governing. When the governor is willing to focus on that particular agenda item, we'll be sitting here as willing partners.